Once upon a time, in a charming vintage village, there lived an old father who had 7 sons. The village was filled with colourful houses and friendly neighbours who loved sharing stories. But the old father often felt sad because most of his sons did not listen to his words or help around the house. 6 of his sons were always busy playing or ignoring their responsibilities. Only one son, the youngest, was kind, caring, and loved his father very much. He would wake up early each morning to fetch water and help his father with chores. The old father would often smile when he saw his youngest son working happily beside him. One day the village faced a big storm, and the river nearby started to overflow. Everyone was worried because their homes might get flooded. But the brave little son quickly gathered his brothers and said, "We must work together to save our village." He encouraged them to build barriers and protect their homes from the rising water. While some brothers hesitated, the youngest one led the effort with determination. He shouted, "Let's do this for our family and our home!" Seeing his courage, the others joined in to help, and soon they managed to keep the floodwaters away. The old father was so proud of his loving son that his heart swelled with joy. He hugged his son tightly and said, "You are truly the most special of my sons." The villagers cheered and celebrated because they knew that love and teamwork could overcome anything. From that day on, everyone in the village remembered how the kind youngest son saved the day. The old father told stories about his brave son to everyone who visited their humble home. The other sons learned an important lesson about kindness, responsibility, and love. And the young son continued to help his father and the village with a big smile on his face. Years went by, and the child grew into a wise and caring young man. He always kept his loving spirit and helped others whenever they needed him. The vintage village became even more beautiful because everyone knew about his kindness. People from nearby villages came to hear the story of the brave little boy who captured everyone's imagination. And the old father was happy to see his son grow into a wonderful person. Every night, the villagers would gather and tell stories of the hero who loved his father so much. They would say, "Love, kindness, and hard work can create magic." The young man's story spread far and wide, inspiring children everywhere. He showed that even a small, caring heart can do great things. The vintage village was filled with laughter, love, and hope because of that one special son. And so, the story of the old father and his loving son became a timeless tale in their village. Children would listen eagerly, dreaming of one day being brave and kind like him. The village learned that true treasure is found in love and care for others. Every day, the children played happily, inspired by the story of the brave young boy. He proved that kindness and courage can make someone truly remarkable. The old father watched over his village, proud of the son who had captured everyone's imagination. And the villagers continued to tell stories of that special boy for many generations to come. In the heart of the vintage village, the story of love, bravery, and hope lived forever. And all the children grew up believing that they too could make a difference with a kind heart. Remembering the young boy's courage, they learned to be brave, loving, and helpful. The vintage village remained a place of happiness and warm stories, passing kindness from one generation to the next. And thus, the tale of the old father and his one lovely son remained a cherished story.